Hey there, and welcome to another explainer. Today, we're tackling a concept that, sounds incredibly physical, but literally exists entirely in the digital realm. We're asking, what is Bitcoin mining? Let's dive right in. Where do Bitcoins actually come from? It's not digging and it's not printing. Let's break down what Bitcoin mining really is. There's this super common myth out there that people are, discovering hidden coins in some virtual cave, or maybe acting like a central bank just pressing a button to print fresh money. But the reality is much different. It's actually all about using computers to verify digital activity. Seriously, I want you to completely forget about the virtual pickaxes. Just toss that image right out. Instead, think of it more like a giant global auditing team working around the clock. Instead of digging into the earth, these miners are plugging in insanely powerful computers to crunch numbers and check math. They're basically just making sure every single Bitcoin transaction happening anywhere in the world is absolutely legitimate. So to act as this massive global auditing team, these computers follow three really simple core steps. Step 1, validate transactions. When someone sends a Bitcoin to someone else, the miners check the records to make sure that person actually has the Bitcoin to send, right? Step 2, record them. Once they're validated, those transactions are permanently stamped into a digital public ledger for literally everyone to see. And step 3, keep the network honest. By constantly checking and agreeing on these records, miners prevent anyone from cheating or, trying to spend the exact same digital coin twice. So the crucial takeaway here is that miners are just doing the necessary, hard work to keep the entire network secure and running smoothly. No confusing tech jargon needed here. They're really just the security guards and the record keepers of the whole system. But okay, now the really interesting question is the why. Why would anyone spend thousands and thousands of dollars on specialized computers and massive electricity bills just to do all this recording and validating for complete strangers? Well, because they get paid for it. Miners earn new Bitcoin as a direct reward for their honest work. And honestly, this is the absolute genius of the system's design. The new Bitcoin isn't magically found under some digital rock somewhere. Instead, it's distributed as a well-earned paycheck. It's an incentive structure. The network literally pays these computers in newly minted Bitcoin just to say, hey, thank you for doing the vital work of verifying the transactions and keeping the system secure. When you strip away all the complicated terminology and that super misleading imagery of gold rushes and pickaxes, you're left with a very straightforward, absolutely essential process. But it does make you wonder, with a strictly limited supply of Bitcoin available, what actually happens to these digital bookkeepers when the very last coin is finally mined? That is definitely a story for another day. So mining is really digital bookkeeping with a reward attached. Now you know what it actually means.